Yes, I met my husband on LinkedIn in 2017. Now, how did it happen? Hi, everybody. Happy Valentine's week. And my name is Adi, and this is my husband, Wally. I'm so honored to have my husband join me while we share a bit about our love story. So, we're going to start with telling you about how we met. Yes, I met my husband on LinkedIn in 2017. Now, how did it happen? My story had just gone viral that I was the first Black person to get a PhD in biomedical engineering from University of Saskatchewan. On LinkedIn, over 1,000 people had reached out to me, congratulating me. My husband also reached out. And once he reached out, he congratulated me like the rest of the people. And I think a week later, you had reached out back to me, right?
Yeah, well, I reach out back to you just to see how you're doing, how you taking the new film pretty much. And we're just trying to strike a conversation pretty much. And
And then after,
I believe I try to uh, woo you in a way, and then we started trying to see if you can you be my friend? That's what I asked. And then you said, sure, we can. And I'm like, okay, I'd like to have your number. I think that was the first thing I did. So we got your number, and then we started texting. And then while we were texting, I asked you for your social media page. You say you have Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook like that. So Instagram, to give me some kind of like an idea of what I'm dealing with. I think after that, we stopped talking, for about close to a year. But I'll still check up on you and say, how you
every
doing?
like 3-4 months. Let me give them the tea. So after a year that he met me, I was still singularly single. And I really was at that point where I felt like I had everything that I prayed for except a husband. And Pastor Adeboye was coming to Canada for Festival of Life. Two of my friends said we should go. We went to that Festival of Life that night on Friday. And from the moment I got there around 10 o'clock, I laid flat on the floor. I cried from that 10 o'clock until 3 a.m. All I was asking for is, he needs to give me my husband, and he needs to give me this year. And if he doesn't give me this year, if I do anything that disgraces his name, it's not my fault. I was wailing like a baby. I wailed because I was tired. I wailed that my good girl cannot carry last. Guess what? We left that place the next morning around 9:30 a.m. This man called me. I had not heard from him in like 4.5 months. He called me and he asked me out straight away. Hey, are you single? I just greeted me. And after that, he said, if I was single, he asked me. And I said, yes. And he went straight to the point. I really do like you. And I'd like us to try and see if we can date exclusively for the next 3 months and see whether we're compatible. And if this works out, we can take this to the next level. Nobody had ever been that direct with me. But I knew that I prayed yesterday. So I should let the Holy Spirit do what he wanted to do. So I said yes. We started talking every day. He was always calling me the same time every evening, 8 p.m. And then in the morning, 7:30, he would text me like a robot. And then a week later, that following Friday, he flew into Toronto from Chicago to come and take me on a date, officially asked me out. And we kept talking. Every 2 to 3 weeks, we were seeing each other. He would fly down or I'd go to Chicago. And for me, I felt like God truly listens to us. And sometimes you need to tell God exactly what you want, the way you want it, and really fight for that thing. Like, that in the Bible, there was a time where someone held an angel and said, if you don't give me my blessing, you will not go. I think that's what I did that night. And God truly answered me. We're going to be doing like a 10 series. I want you to stick with me. I want you to set your notification up because next we're not going to talk about how did we manage long distance relationship. We also wanted to share about finances. We want to talk about raising our child, running businesses together. So you need to be here. You need to be here. My husband rarely come on here, and I'd like him to share some of his wisdom with us now that he indulged us. Thank you. Follow for more.